This is Nicholas York, a registered migration and education agent from Pathway to Oz. I'm going to talk to you today about the National Innovation Visa. Okay, so this visa does not need an employer to sponsor it. It leads to permanent residency. There is no age limit. It does not require a skill assessment. So it's a really awesome visa. The downside is that the requirements or the eligibility are quite high. So the National Innovation Visa replaced the Global Talent Visa. The National Innovation Visa was set up to encourage talented applicants from certain industries that Australia really wants to migrate to Australia and bring their skills and experience with them. So we've just had actually a few clients invited for this visa. Some of them are in clinical research, some of them are in cybersecurity. We've had people in law or special sort of government policy as well. So the government is really trying to encourage applicants in future-focused industries. So who can apply for this visa? Well, if you refer to the government's website, the government's really trying to chase researchers, entrepreneurs, applicants who are highly skilled in select occupations, potentially musicians or actors in high-level experience, scientists, innovators, those sort of applicants. So what is the process? Well, it's similar to the General Skilled Migration Visa, however you do not need a skill assessment. Basically, step one is submitting what's called an expression of interest. So basically you go, hey immigration, this is me, I really want to apply for this visa. This is my skills, education, work experience and everything like that. You also need to have a nominator. So the nominator must be an Australian citizen or permanent resident, a government body, and even lately the states and territories are inviting applicants or are nominating applicants for this visa. Once you lodge an expression of interest, immigration are going to check out your expression of interest, and if you're lucky, they're going to say, hey, we want you to apply for this visa. You can then jump on and apply for the visa through the IMI account. All right, and just to let you know, this was the quickest permanent visa we've ever had granted. We had an applicant get granted in only a couple of days. Why is this visa so difficult to obtain? Well, this visa is difficult to obtain because the caliber of applicant that they are sourcing is very high. They're going to look for someone who's going to be able to come in and contribute to the Australian economy, social, cultural sort of scene, and raise the Australian academic, artistic or sporting criteria. Please note, I think the best thing about it is to lodge that expression of interest, it's free. So you genuinely have nothing to lose by lodging that expression of interest. Please note, I would recommend before you lodge it to really put in time to get the documentation. Get the evidence of the work experience, the evidence of your income. If you're earning a high income, it really puts you in a good sort of step for that. Any research articles or anything published on you on the internet or in magazines or any awards or anything like that you've won. Also with the nominator, you really want the nominator to be someone who's prominent in Australia in that scene or that industry. So you're going to want to think about who would be the best person in Australia who you know who can sort of vouch for you and say, yes, this person in cybersecurity or this person in research is really well regarded in their field, you know, overseas, and I think they would be a benefit to the Australian community. If you are fortunate enough to be invited and apply for the visa, the cost of the visa is $4,985. In regards to processing times, I mean, once you lodge the expression of interest, it's probably going to take about 2 months, 3 months maybe to hear back, and then you can lodge the visa application. Once you lodge the visa application, as I said before, we've had a visa processed in only 2 days. However, it can take significantly longer. I hope you found that information helpful. If you are looking to check your eligibility, I would recommend booking in for a consultation. We've got some great migration agents who know a lot about this visa. You can book in through our website. Thank you.